Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors unto my elders and my apostles of great millstone, which are the men that rule well and taught us His truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations as always be to the elect of the nation of Israel, the true Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians, and those of you that don't have the typical look thereof, but you believe in the 100% truth of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is also for you. And scripture of the day, man, Sirach, the 33rd chapter, first verse, because for one, it applies in any situation. You can apply this to your daily life at work or in any situation. Maybe, you got something going on at home. Maybe you have a family member's putting you through something, or it might be a situation at work where you need deliverance, or we could apply it to prophetically to what? The times to come. Jacob's trouble, is near us, okay? The hour of temptation, all right, where Esau, the so-called white man, will implement the MOT to the B. Well, he was going to make that law of the MOT to the B, or the mark of the BAST. He's going to make it mandatory, and we're going to need deliverance from that. So this is a scripture to apply in many different situations, and a scripture that you want to keep in your mind and remember during any trial, tribulation. All right. Also, the inspiration behind this came from the big brother Amawang Gabar in New York City. Shared a testimony, all right, on his deliverance at work. Okay, which I'm not gonna get too deep into it. He got into a situation with a Jake. Jake had demons on him, and sure enough, the Lord delivered him out of it. And this is just a scripture that came to mind when hearing that testimony, and realized how the scripture applies in any situation of life. So this is Sirach 33:1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? Those that fear the Lord. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. What does it mean to fear the Lord? To seek after his ways, to seek after wisdom, and do what he told you to do. Right? There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. That reminds me of Sirach 2 in 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. Sirach 2 speaks about, if you, to those that fear the Lord, hope for good, everlasting joy and mercy, right? So there shall no evil or bad time, because that's what the word evil means. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. Now, let's go into that word temptation, right? Temptation is act of enticing someone to sin, also an experience or state of being tempted. All right. It also pretty much literally means to feel or to try out. Right. Because when we're tempted, all right, when we're enticed, all right, we're put in a situation where we might, lose our faith. You're put in a trial. You're put in a situation to be tried out. Right. For example, when that hour of temptation comes, are you going to keep the faith? Or are you going to be enticed to sin and forsake the Lord? Because that is a sin, all right? When you forsake Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? And taking the MOT to the B is a sin. That's being tempted to sin. That's a trial, right? Bet him that feareth the Lord, right? Bet in temptation. I'm going to read it again. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. Bet in temptation. Even again, he will deliver him. So if you fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, even in trials and tribulations, even when you're tempted to sin, the Lord will deliver you. All right, and that's the scripture of the day. I hope this was exhorting. I hope it was edifying, and I hope you learn how to apply this scripture, man. All right, that's one thing that I'm learning coming up in this faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and this truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, that we got to apply the scriptures. It's not just reading them at camp. It's not just knowing the scripture, but applying it to your daily life. Do you think about the scripture when you're in a bad situation? Do you think about praying to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? The application of our knowledge is how we gain the wisdom through that experience. So, let's apply these scriptures. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of great millstone, which are the men that rule well and tell us His truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. As always, shalom.